Good morning and welcome back to Peel Out Cars. You guys have seen the title, you saw the thumbnail, and yes, it's true, I am selling the Corvette. There's some stuff that's come up and I really can't afford to keep it right now, which is unfortunate, but hopefully in the future I could buy another one or even buy this car back from the person I sell it to. In this video, I'm going to go around the car, tell you guys what's wrong with it, show you all the imperfections, and then we maybe go for a drive. Earlier this week, the battery had died, so I'm not quite sure if it'll start, and if it doesn't, I don't really have time to wait for someone to come jumpstart it, so that might be outside of the vlog. First of all, who the hell did this to my car? This is really not nice. Someone just left Q-tips on my car. That's kind of an asshole move. And Gatorade. I guess that's what happens when you keep your car on a college campus. But anyway, let's walk around this car quickly. We are going to start with the exterior of the car, where there is quite a bit of like minor cracking. This could be fixed with like Bondo or fiberglass repair. This needs to be redone. This paint needs to be retouched. The body gaps aren't quite good. The lights are a little bit recessed here. I'm not sure if that's how they're supposed to be, but they've always been like that on this car. There are these vents, so if that's up to you, if you want to take them off, I just haven't had time. There's just a lot of paint peel here, right here, and here. The logos are gonna have to be replaced because they're like sun-baked. A little bit more paint peel. This side's not too bad. A little bit right here, and this obviously needs to be redone, and on the door handle. But the roof, I'm not sure if you can refinish this. I saw on the forums that you can. Don't worry about that. We do have another roof that if you want it, I'll throw in for like $200 or $300 just to get a little bit extra money. Otherwise, and the exhaust hangers. But this car does run very well, as you have seen. The belts were just replaced because of last week's shenanigans. I think that's actually why the battery died, is because the battery was killed because the alternator wasn't working. But let's get these fucking disgusting things off of here. What the fuck? Bro, whoever does this is so disrespectful. It's ridiculous. That's an asshole move. Whoever left their Q-tips on my car, I'll find you. Anyway, a little bit of scrape here. Let's go inside. That brings me to the next point. There are 2 keys, but there are no key fobs. So the interior as a whole is pretty okay. Yeah, the lights aren't turning on, so I'm guessing it's still dead. There is a pretty decent tear in the seat here. There's a tear there. That piece right there, all you need is some double-sided tape or glue. You put it right back on. The seat, the biggest problem with the interior is this seat electronically does not really work. So if you do buy it, hopefully you're around my size. Let's see if I can get the lights to turn on. Fuck, it's dead. Anyway, so I'll tell you what's wrong with it. So the air injection system, the air pump is broken, which is a pretty common issue. Most people just end up deleting it. That's why there's a check engine light on. This gauge cluster has been replaced in the past. So the airbag light comes on or stays on because it was never coded to the airbag. The oil pressure gauge doesn't work. When you go into the gauges area, it'll show you what the oil pressure is, but this part does not work right here. And sometimes the fuel gauge goes in and out, but that's all very common and it's not super expensive to repair. I would say probably the biggest issue for most people is going to be that when the gauge cluster was repaired, the mileage did reset, but the mileage is known. It's around 165 to 170,000 miles. It's very high. I thought it was about 150 when I went down to get it, and when he told me, I just kind of went with it, because if I hadn't bought the car, I wouldn't have been able to get another one because of the plane ticket down. But if you guys are interested, the listing is on Facebook Marketplace. Shoot me an offer. Serious people only, please. And let me show you guys the engine bay real quick so I can show you what is done. All right, beneath the engine bay, It is actually very clean. This is a bit faded. I'm not sure why, because there's not a lot of sunlight. This came off, I think, when the belt came off. Not a big deal, but the belt has just newly been replaced about a week ago, so that was about 200, 300 miles ago. The oil change has been done about 1,500 miles ago. The harmonic balancer was done by the previous owner like 20, 30,000 miles ago. So this car, I mean, there's not much wrong with it mechanically. Oh, and when we were inside, I forgot to mention, there's a steering wheel position sensor on the steering column that has gone bad. So the active or adaptive suspension that has like sport, comfort, all that stuff is not currently working. So I don't know if the suspension is bad. Hopefully not. I don't think so. There's no leaks or anything back here. Nothing down back here. So the suspension, I believe, is good, but the steering wheel position sensor needs to be replaced if you do want that to get up and working. It doesn't put you in limp mode. It doesn't do anything. This car still drives fantastically with that. I wish I could show you, but right now the battery's dead. I probably, when you get here, if you're going to buy it, we'll just have it jump started and you can get home, go everywhere you want. But batteries are expensive, and right now, like I said, I really can't afford this car, and I can't really afford to put much more money into it. But this car it's very, very good. I would suggest definitely taking a look if you're interested. This car, while it does have high miles, these cars are known for 300, 400, 500, even 800,000 miles on the automatic, which is crazy. But yeah, this car is... I'm very sad to see it go. I was really hoping to own it for a couple of years at least, but I don't think I'll be able to keep this car for a while. I would like to be able to sell this car in the next week or two. I am just currently waiting on the title from Maine, so that's the only holdup for me right now. This car is so good, and I'm so sad to see it leave. I'm really hoping that someone who buys this enjoys it just as much as I did. This car is, I don't know, I'm kind of emotional about this because I bought it and I had no intention of selling it, but it's kind of depressing. Anyway, I also forgot to mention that with that mileage discrepancy, it actually shouldn't be too difficult to get the original mileage. I've done some research. The dealership should be able to bring back the mileage on this car, so you, the next seller or next buyer, will be able to get that back if they please. I'm not trying to scam anyone, so I've told you I believe it's between 150 and 170,000, more likely 165 to 170,000. The previous owner told me that was the range, so I haven't been able to check that. So it could be higher, but I don't really think so. This car, if it had 300,000 miles on it, would probably be in a lot worse condition. I still am remarkably surprised about how well and smooth this car is, even with this age. And the last thing I forgot to mention as well, the tires will need to be replaced at some point. They are a bit old. They're not quite cracking yet, but they are a little hardened. So that would be for the next person to who buys it. So let me know what your offers are. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. Go to my messages on Facebook. Make sure to check this car out, because I need this baby gone. I hate to say that, but she needs to go to the next owner. Yes, the Corvette is for sale, and all I want to do is thank you guys for watching so much. Make sure to check out the listing below. Check out the Be an Idiot Buy a C5 merch if you're interested. The prices are a bit high because I chose the more higher quality products. There are some more affordable products in there, but anyway, if you guys are interested, if you can afford it, please make sure to check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a comment, subscribe, and have a great day, guys.